So we all know Roblox, a game with many games inside. There are a lot of games on Roblox, but some are hot garbage. So which games are good and which games should you avoid at all costs? Well, you've come to the right place. Flag Wars is the game we are reviewing today. Flag Wars is a team-based capture the flag PvP game in which two opposing teams, red and blue, fight their way through a series of player-dug tunnels to reach the enemy base, grab the flag, and make it back to their own base. Most flag captures at the end of the 15-minute round wins. A typical round of Flag Wars looks a bit like this. After voting on the map and choosing a team, players spawn in their base. Once spawned, players will descend the ladders and head into the underground area, where the bulk of the game takes place. Players will use their shovel tool to dig out a tunnel to the enemy base. When the two teams collide, the real fun begins as everyone scrambles to grab their weapons and eliminate the other players by dealing 100 damage to them. When eliminated, you respawn after a few seconds and you get to see who eliminated you. Eventually, someone will make it to the enemy flag and grab it. It is very likely that they will be eliminated. However, when they are eliminated, they will drop the flag. The flag will stay where it was dropped for 15 seconds before returning to its original location. If the flag is touched by a player of the opposing team, it will be picked up and brought back to the base to score a point. As far as I know, this can happen unlimited times, but I may be wrong. By the way, a capture the flag match lasts 15 minutes. Of course, Flag Wars would not be complete without its relatively large assortment of weapons. I'll discuss a few of them right now. One of the starter weapons, the pistol, is a small blaster with 12 shots. It deals about 12 damage to players per shot, but it does 16 damage on a headshot. This is a starter weapon, and it sucks, so get a better blaster as soon as you can afford it. I'll show a little bit of pistol footage right here. Another starter weapon, the sniper, is exactly what you would expect. A very accurate weapon with a scope. It has impeccable range and does a whopping 50 damage on a body shot and an insta-kill 100 damage on a headshot. I still use this weapon. It is a good blaster, but you need to aim and be accurate. The last starter weapon, the sword. I usually see newer players putting this weapon to heavy use, but often to no avail. It does 30 damage per hit, and I believe it is unable to be unequipped. After the pistol, you will likely buy the Uzi. This gun is a sure upgrade from the pistol, but it's relatively cheap, coming in at only $1,250, so it's not that expensive. It deals 8 damage on a body shot and 12 on a headshot and has a slower firing rate, but is accurate and has 25 ammo capacity. So it is worth a buy. The SPAS, or SPAS, is a pump-action shotgun that shoots 7 bullets a shot with a slow fire rate. This weapon does cost $6,500, a good sum of money, but it hurts. It does 6 damage and 10 on a headshot, but if in close range, all 7 bullets hitting you at once will deal a lot of damage. This is not my weapon of choice, but I've heavily considered it in the past. The CV shotgun is an accurate, fast-firing automatic machine gun that deals 10 damage or 13 on a headshot. It costs less than the SPAS, or SPAS, but I find most players deal more damage with this gun. You have to be really good to employ the SPAS, or SPAS, in its full potential. I often find that people use this gun are usually who damage me the most in close range combat. The minigun is my machine gun of choice. This blaster is capable of spewing out ammo at insane rates. It isn't the most accurate, but that's okay, because when you are close, it does not matter. This gun deals 9 damage, and with no headshot bonus, this may seem like a gun to avoid, but it fires so fast that 9 damage and no headshot bonus is still overpowered. This gun is quite common, considering it cost a whopping $65,000. There is also a rocket launcher. This weapon shoots a rocket-propelled grenade at your targets, and a direct hit can insta-kill anyone. This weapon also has an area of effect, with its damage decreasing as you get further from where it hits. This weapon can hurt the user, so be warned. It costs $9,500. There are a few tools that I didn't mention, but those are very important. There's a shovel that is given to all players and is used to dig tunnels. It takes 4 clicks to remove a dirt block, and dirt cannot be replenished, so dig wisely. There are also medkits that you can buy in the shop in bulk. They fully heal you, even from 1 health point. There are also mining charges, which are useful for moving 1 block wide tunnels where snipers love to camp. I mean, that's kind of their job, but you know. These also do a small amount of damage to players who walk over them. There are also other tools that I didn't mention, because they are premium and really just for digging, so they're not really interesting. I mentioned how you need money to purchase better weapons and tools. To earn money, you need to eliminate other players. This encourages players to get in the fight to earn money. You earn $30 for every elimination, but there are also some times when there's a bonus modifier giving 2 times the money. There are also holiday events, which adds a special limited time currency to buy special event weapons. Flag Wars has a secondary game mode that is rarer than Capture the Flag, but only slightly. Team Deathmatch is a mode where your team must eliminate more enemy players than the enemy team can eliminate yours. In this mode, the tunnels are already dug out, but you can still dig. This game mode only lasts 10 minutes instead of the 15 minutes for Capture the Flag. The goal is to get 100 kills, but I typically see this game running out of time before the 100 elimination mark is reached. There are a lot of pros and cons about this game, as I will call them, I guess. I don't know. So pros and cons, good and bad things about the game. The pros are, I like the digging tunnels idea. You can do strategic tunnels to advance your team to victory. I also like the stamina. You can run and jump, but not forever. Eventually you'll run out of stamina, and you can't run or jump when you run out of stamina. Also, I like the flag dropping mechanic. When you are eliminated with the flag, your team can still grab the flag again, and it just not teleports back. This creates some of the craziest moments when you run headfirst into a group of enemies guarding the flag and try to take it. Also, I like there's a weapon there's a weapon limit. You can only have 2 weapons in your hotbar at a time. This keeps players from having every blaster under the sun. Now, the bad things about this game is that the teams can get very imbalanced. Due to the random team selection, teams can be very imbalanced. It just isn't fun running around and shooting at new players who are still trying to learn the game. I think a level-based team creation system should help fix that. I also think that there are unbalanced premium weapons. The premium weapons in Flag Wars are OP to the max. They do a lot of damage, and most of them don't even require you to aim. That's just not fun. I recall one time I was playing, and someone was using a weapon combo that dealt 100 damage and did not even need aiming. Sometimes an entire team will be using these OP weapons, and will even crush the best players who use the conventional weapons. If you participate in this, just stop. It's not funny. It's annoying, and it turns away new players. This isn't too common, but even one player using these weapons can ruin the experience. The devs really need to nerf these. Also, there's a bad hotbar. The hotbar itself isn't too bad, but the arrangement is bad. You can't customize the positions in your tools. The sword and shovel are in the number 1 and 2 slots, when I'd rather my minigun and sniper be there instead. You have no idea how many times I need my minigun and embarrassingly pull out a shovel. And for my conclusion, Flag Wars is a game that you can have a lot of fun with. I enjoy it. The gameplay is never too boring. I give this game a 7.4 out of 10, which is pretty high on my scale. This game is worth a play, and I recommend it. Till next time, Traveler.